And welcome back to Let's Play Monster Hunter Ultimate, 3 Ultimate rather, and covered by my pencil, episode 64. So I basically spent like an hour-ish, a little more than an hour, like an hour and 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and I finally got everything put together. So since this is the game, well, this is this and try really, are the games that debuted the Switch X. Because of that, there was like almost no options. But it was still, well, for someone like Ice, there's literally one Ice Switch X and that's it. And then but there was one, and I mean in vanilla. Because Ice, clever. But, yeah. Yeah, fair ye, Hunter. Your news from Head Farmer. They're gonna start cultivating farm again now. You go get to playing dirt, make thumbs green, very exciting. But one little Monday problem, huh? You visit farm all the way to Port Senzia. Yeah, fair now, and Echo go to farm on Hunter's behalf, bring back anything neat and flash. And from our old friend Echo's mentor, practically family. Your agriculture in very good hands, Anson. Wait, did he already get it done? No, I didn't do anything yet. Yeah. Did I? No. Oh, it was stamped. Oh, is it a... Yeah, it's a kid. Hunter, I want to give you something. It's a big net I made myself. Tons and tons of insects in Mungo Woods. If you see any in the thickets, just swing at them with this. Bugs glow, and some can be used to make medicines. Lots of stuff, really. Hunter like you can figure it out. Big net pretty good, I think, but if it breaks, you can buy more at the village market. Have fun. Holy fuck, Mbega! Huh. Gonna make a joke out there. It was like, oh, an old bug net and all that stuff. Wahaha, now if that ain't a story to tell the grandkids. Oh, on the pieces of war out there, you managed to find some the old smith liked? Haha. See, kid, that's a sign. Prove that you're cut above the average hunter, you gotta accept your own judgment. I'll go out there and risk your neck if all you bring back is junk. Yeah, I got a good feeling about you, kid. Wouldn't be surprised if you solved the little earthquake mystery, too. It's this fucking sadist under the water, okay? You know this, I know this. Let's just get this over with. Anyway, Hunter, we'll have the base camp up and running before you can say jumpin' jaggy. Just hang tight and you'll get bored if you have to wait around for the repairs. Wahaha. You're more tenacious than a Kelby in heat. Alright, I got an idea. Sex jokes. What separates the land monsters? I'm in a quarter minutes like the Ligicus. Gigatons of water, that's what. And if you're gonna take a sea monster on, you've literally got to get your feet wet. Now listen up. On through Mocha Woods till you hit the shore. Dive in, try and some fish. Start small, see? Gene's a real pro when it comes to swimming. I'll have him give you some tips. Head out there as soon as you're ready. Oh boy. So basically how this works for... here's the thing. What I know about this game is Blast is fucking overpowered. Basically, generally speaking, whenever they add something new, they like they make it a little too strong. So then the next game... they like they completely nerf it, and a lot of times I think they nerf it too much from what I understand. But so, this is a game that introduced the blast element, technically. Technically that would probably be like the second generation, because Theostra's a second gen elder monster, but basically they sort of turned Theostra into blast, kind of. Because he's like, little like putting out areas and having them explode. Well, explosions, that's less fire. Lunestra is basically fire, so. But yeah, so basically, for Dragon, we're gonna go to Althea's Varation. So that's, Alatrion's, final weapon. For water, we're gonna go with a Celestial Demon Bind. For fire, the Crimsidian, which is Dire Morales' final weapon. Thunder, we're gonna go with another Excellion. And then Ice, Dragon's Roar. Because it looked cool. There was like another one that was, I think, a little stronger Ice and a little weaker Raw. Because, of course, the thing is, I think, like, it wasn't much. But that much, I think, would have... Because if it gets multiplied so much, then I think that would be worth it a little bit more. But the Dragon's War looked way cooler, pun intended, than that one. So, I'm going to go with that. And they all end up being, like, tier 10. Some of them end up being, like, tier 9s. But yeah, for the most part, it never goes up more than, like, Dragon had about 3, but that's because a couple, you know, Dragon tends to be like the element that's has to be awakened. Apparently, this bone axe I'm wearing on my back is actually fire hidden. So if we can get an awakening, I basically was like, nah, because I know for a fact that we're not gonna have enough like awakening. We're not by the time that I get like awakening access to like decorations and stuff like that, because those are like late low rank, I think, probably not even until high rank, and there would be no point because by then I better not be using tier 1 weapons. So Hunter, you're off to the sea. How about a swimming lesson? Well, me. You swim in the direction you're facing underwater. When your oxygen is low, look for air supply points, and keep these 3 things in mind. You'll never sleep with the fishes. Hey, it's me, Junior. Chief's son. Listen, I heard about the ore mine. Not bad. Now, then have a look at your map. See that? The whole Muggle Woods is open. Good, you need to get out more. And you can hike straight through the forest all the way to the sea. That's good because I'd like you to go and hunt one of the molids that swims around there. Mole would be good practice for running water, and I'll wager you could use the practice. Besides, it would make a great gift, like Gallanter, to finding your guild quest. Once you're ready to set out for the sea in Area 11. I do not remember if this is the one where they're like, hey, here's a little Gaia quest for you. It would take till the 5th generation before we had a camera we can fill. No, that's not true, because fucking Frontier is such an anomaly, because, you know, it's a 2nd gen game that lasted all the way till 5th gen. And it had its own 2 weapons, which, one of the weapons I fucking didn't even think about this, but I didn't actually even play with. I never played with Tonfas. I did, Magnet Spike. And Magnet Spike was amazing, but, yeah, never went with, Tonfas, so, oops. Because the problem is I just burnt myself out of Frontier so much. Because, you know, Frontier, I think it was mostly just the fact that I knew, like, there's so much I wouldn't be able to do. Just because it was, you know, I would have had to grind for it. Hey, look at that. It's Sea Eptonoth. Yosh. Oh, you ready to get your feet wet? On the old lake. Next up, let me instruct you in the Mulgar art of swimming. You're needing the last hour, eh? No matter. Point the camera in the direction you want to swim, then move. Yeah, that's, like, pretty stupid. Like, if you think, you know, the don't eat before you, swim, then you'll drown. Like, that seems like, it's the same thing that reminds me of Creepybosses, so it makes a little more sense, because, you know, it's a fucking fake story, usually. But, like, the idea, like, wouldn't it be like, hey, signs everywhere, like, do not eat or you shall perish? Like, that should not be something like, if someone, you know, if your kid's, like, playing with fucking, like, knives or, like, the oven that's on and stuff like that, you fucking, like, yell at them to stop and run after them. You don't just be like, oh, you'll go ahead and fucking drown, you know. And the camera direction will swim the move. It reminds me of like a lot of time, like conspiracy things like essential oils and stuff like that, like vaccines and all that stuff. Like, essential oils, they fucking heal everything. It's like, big pharma has to be like, more powerful than fucking God. If it's like they manage to like stop, the general public from, knowing the powers of essential oils and all that stuff. Like, freaking use your head and have at least a little skepticism. You can controls to change your Occam Razor. Change your view and you'll swim in that direction. That's all there is to it. Changing and attacking won't work just like when you're on solid ground. After controlling the camera moving around, before you know it, you'll be swimming like an Epioth. After nothing but Epioth. Water never really bothered me that much. Apparently, Sword and Shield was like absolute shite. Oh, that's one other thing I tell you about when you're swimming, try not to drown. On the side of the screen, you'll see a vertical bar. That's your oxygen gauge. And how long you won't be able to breathe, that'll make your health gauge gradually decrease. There are 3 ways to refill your oxygen gauge before you become bunkmates with the fishes. You can swim. Now that I think about it, how do you get, like, in the Sadist fight, how do you get oxygen back if you're playing it multiplayer? Like, shouldn't that make you, like, instantly dead then? Because you can't bring Cha-Cha with you. So, swim to a serve and take a breath, refill an air supply point, and use an oxygen restoration item. As air supply points and the bubbles percolating out of the ocean floor. Thanks to the camera controls, you should have no trouble finding these life-giving bubbles. I mean, here's the thing. The only, like, problem with the dodging I could see is that dodging up and down, or, dashing up and down is going to be hard. So there's legitimately no distance. I think basically the problem with swimming is just, since you're in water, I think the whole basic point with swimming is, like, your attacks don't reach as far. That's about it. And they might be a tad slower. Which, ain't good when you get a, like, guy just, like, charging at you. Oh, yes, a random sunfish. I wonder if they ever use these things again. And you see that fish with a long, flat body? Can't miss it, right? That's a molid. Your core for the sun. Look, for you, it's not fast swimmer. Just get up close and take it down. You target with the camera and attack. Remember, this one technique will make you quick progress. First, fish your weapon by starts using fish harpoon. Materials from them. And the marine warfare begin. Take that fish down. Yeah, case in point. Couldn't really. I am literally, like, unable to move any further. Alright, keep this up and you might earn the right to call me Junior someday. So how do you like hunting in water? Using the camera to track your targets? That's a trick. Just when you mean return to village option and have an add to your game menu. And is that right back to Muggle Village? You sure be spoofing it. Once you get back to the village, talk to the girl at the quest info. She's starting to get impatient. Fish. Big fin. Yeah. It's a jab. No, it's a shoulder tackle. So that's nice. I mean, sometimes I think there's only stuff you can get in Moga Village. Plus, you know, it's going to be a little while till we actually hit G rank. And we can actually use resources. Hey, Hunter, you seem to be doing pretty well for yourself, huh? Hey, working for the Hunters Guild, I'll heat things up for you. And I give you a little something. You did bring all that fine ore, after all. That one. Here's an armored sword. Normally, you get these treasures from mining and can use them to upgrade your armor. Oh, let's see my menu. Armor craft and upgrade armor. Got that? Man, flip through your Hunter's notes for the details. Go on, take it. Oh yeah, good to see you. Guess what? I'm throwing a celebration on it. The base camp's getting fixed. And some killer sets of armor you need. Stuff was top notch in my virtual combat testing. You'll definitely want to pick up a set. Start saving now. Might work. Armor, I guess. Hunter stuff isn't actually that bad. I mean, that is like the original armor set, I think. Either the mole in hunting, yeah, take to swimming like you have gills, but don't forget what you learn. Oh, now I hear that suitor from the guild has a message for you. Now to go see her if you haven't yet. Hey, where you been? Oh, yeah, Grim, you visit me daily and I won't try to hunt you down. Anyway, I got some fancy new items and they immediately made me think of you. Of course, most things make me think of you brave hunter types. Anyway, the Book of Combos. Sure, you've been combining items, right? And the Book of Combos in your iron pouch, you rate success at common rises. Convenient, you know. One book pushes you rate slightly, 2 books you buy more, 3 books, you get the picture. Well, you do have to sacrifice patch space, but you'll be less likely to end up with garbage. Think of the environment, not worth the fucking space. Because the things that I create are not going to be like traps or like super rare or sick axe stuff. Like that. Not the first 2 volumes of stock so far, but I think they're must-haves. Buy them or not. Heh. No. Why not? Actually, now we talk to the guild marm, I guess. Oh, look who's back out of the swimming go. You want with the fishes now? Here. Oh, that's tricky, especially if you're starting in level ground. In the water, you have to maneuver up and down. You gotta get to the lungs, kid, or so here. Don't let a little water scare you off. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, the part where I pay you. I had to scrape the bottom of the poogie bank for this one. So that's it for now, and you gotta earn your own keep. Hey, it's my favorite hunter. Guess you just got into contact with me. Yep, I finally heard from the Hunters Guild. Hooray, now where do I put the piece of paper? Here it is, your very first quest. And it will cause both your skill and your reputation to skyrocket. In theory. The only quest I got for you so far is to collect a bunch of mushrooms. You don't think is it possible? Do they not trust us at all? Oh, gubbity grape. Let's just show them we can get the job done, and by we, I mean you. FYI, when you're on a guild quest, you can't get back to the village usual way. You have to return to base camp. So you know I'll have to back into your house once you've got a quest. If you want in, talk to me to cancel the quest. Why? Who the fuck knows? Follow that and then get yourself sign up for the quest and then head back to the bridge left to depart. Oh, sure. Fungi around here are no fun, but the unique mushrooms of the deserted island really satisfy. You can fetch me some. Ripened or choice mushrooms would be nice too. I hear some shrooms are ripened when I'll eat them. 3 unique mushrooms. See ya! Okay, now it's time for me to shine. I'm Moga Village's resident expert on quests. Now that the camp is back on its feet, there's no better time to be a hunter. It's a catastrophe-proof industry. This camp serves as both the departure point and then goal for your quests. Now, this camp is equipped with 3 things to help you in your quests. What could these be? You ask. Actually, please ask, please. I'll just tell you, the red box, the blue box, and the bed. Now, practice your hunting, Hunter. Have you look around and see if you can find these elusive wonders. Let's see. Yep, it's a bed. Your furniture, stock, and skills are without equal, Hunter. In this bed will restore your health, cure you if you're poisoned. You'll wake up as good as new. You rest in bed as many times as you want during quest hunting. It's hard work. You only play in your sleep. Yeah, good fucking luck not running out of time if you do that. I mean, technically, the one thing I could see is if you bring a load of, like, hunting tools and stuff like that to make the quest faster, and you know you're, like, good enough that you're not going to get hit by anything, so just, you know, you go back 1 or 2 times to the bed. Oh, you're good. That red box is a delivery box. When quests require you to deliver items, this quest says this box will come in handy. If items you were asked to deliver, bring them to the delivery box. See how much sense it all makes? This quest you need to deliver unique mushrooms. You found it! A blue box you see before you know the supply box. It contains supply items courtesy of guild to help you complete your quest. You can forfeit many of the supply items when the quest is over, so don't get overly attached to them. How about save money and see what's inside? So obviously, you know, if it's just random... I see. I'm gonna have to get used to the fact that, you know, house and all that is your only source of fucking items. Oh, you know, I never forgot to tell you about another key feature. See the clock in the upper left corner of the screen? It keeps track of your time for the quest. Watch it! Yes, because it fucking haunts my dreams. My hand advances by 1 dot every 5 minutes. That makes the time limit for the quest 50 minutes. Got it? That time and you fail the quest. Embarrassing. So you better, yeah, because fucking Fatalis then broke through and killed everyone. Because the guild was like, no, stop fighting it. You almost got it, but you said, you know what? Fuck you. So you better hustle. The clock starts flashing red. Yeah, and then get killed because you went too fast. Yes, there's one that's with a girl. Mushroom. I find myself, frankly, friend, fungi freak me out. If you'd like to have another look at the quest information, check out the quest info from the game menu. You can check out the completion requirements for other basic info about the quest. Raw meat can go away. Barbecue spit. Eh. Wow, I can't bloody believe it. Did we already get as many as we need? Hey man, that's one of you complete the quest. Next, receive your reward, and then it's back to the village. I'll report your results to the guild, and they should pass on new quests for you. Good hunters are never unemployed. As you advance, you'll access more quests that involve new monsters, so you should upgrade your gear as you go. Amazing. You have no idea how much I fucking wish I could sleep like that. I've pretty much had problems sleeping for as long as I can remember. Mostly because I'm like a super night owl. Kind of. I need blue mushrooms, blue mushrooms, blue mushrooms. Apparently excite shrooms are for, like... I need that. Is that 9 honey? No. Oh yeah, and it took them till, I think Frontier actually had the... Again, Frontier had the everything. But, oh no, they want me to do goldfish already? Little brother and I are having a fishing contest. The first one to catch a lightning goldfish is a winner. I just mix my special firefly bait with something, then I'll have the best bait ever. You got to make a fine fish, Junior. Here you go. Man, it's mega fishing fly and snake bee larva. As you rolls, first take rice vinegar and mix it with sugar. Mix it with rice and fan to cool. Wrap the roast and mustard seal along with your fish and voila. Oh. It's a shame I don't eat fish. You know what I'm doing? I'm having fishing contests with my big brother. Catches legendary goldfish first as a winner. You better stop teasing me. I beat him this morning. He called me Kelby Dung and pushed me in the water. Well, I've got an edge. Secret knowledge. The chief let me study goldfish in a science book at his house. Alright, I'm pretty sure they live somewhere in Area 10. Look what's map. My favorite bait is maybe combining snake bee larva with something. I'm not sure about that last part. You don't want mine. Bloody hell. Because what sucks is, like, you know, you want to go, talk here, get the quitting thing, find out, oh, you know, it's like, now go goldfish, and be like, nope, I can't accept your quest, sorry. Go, and then do the goldfish, you know, get the bait, and then come back. Good job with the mushroom hunting. What did you think of the guild rules? Annoying much? Yup. So annoying. We'll continue to be annoying next episode, though. So I'm Josie.